Hey everybody, welcome back to Prescription Bourbon. I'm DMC from Louisville, Kentucky. This is my lovely daughter Margaret. And this is our annual Irish whiskey video for 2026. Alright, so we started doing these Irish whiskey videos back in 2021. Yep. So this is our sixth one in a row.
Yeah.
We've had, the first couple of years we only had like 4 whiskeys in the challenge, or it's a blind tasting what we're doing.
Yeah.
I think we might have crept up to 5 or 6
one year,
which was too much.
Too many.
This year we're down to 3, dropping down to 3. So let's go over them real quick. We've got them poured already; they're airing out. We've got them blind. But what we have here, we have a Dingle Single Malt Irish whiskey, which is triple distilled, which is a trademark of Irish whiskey. And this comes in at 46.3%, which is 92.6 proof. So this is 100% malted barley, matured in sherry and bourbon cask. That's ex-bourbon cask. It says non-chill filtered, no color added. So this should be just like similar to a Scotch. You know, Scotch is a single malts, so 100% malted barley. The next one I'll jump over here is Busker's single pot still Irish whiskey. So this single pot still, if anybody remembers from our previous videos, is a whiskey unique to Ireland. It's their unique, just like bourbon is unique to the United States. Single pot still is distinct to Ireland. So it is triple distilled, like pretty much all Irish whiskey. The single pot still Irish whiskey is a blend of malted and unmalted barley that is distilled in a pot still. And basically has to have at least 35% of each grain, which means it can't have any more than 65% of either grain also. So somewhere between 35 and 65% of malted barley, and somewhere between 35% and 65% of unmalted barley, or malted barley. And usually it's 50-50. But I don't know that they tell you normally either. So
secret recipe.
Yeah. So this one comes in at 44.3%, which is 88.6 proof. So it's going to be our mid-range one here as far as the proof goes. So this one is also aged in ex-bourbon and sherry casks. So both Dingle and Buskers are. And then our last one is Paddy's. And this is a blended whiskey. Blended Irish whiskey. This comes in at 40% or 80 proof, so this is our lowest proof. And this is a blend of grain, malt, and pot still. So it's going to have some malted whiskey, some pot still whiskey, and some grain whiskey. So this is going to be most like Jameson. Although Jameson is only a blend of grain and pot still whiskey, so it doesn't have the malt whiskey in there. So. But this is going to be most like a Jameson or Tullamore Dew, any of the blended Irish whiskeys. Buskers will be more like a Redbreast, although it's not nearly as old as a 12-year Redbreast, but it's similar also to something like a Green Spot or whatever, a lot of the pot still whiskeys. So. And Dingle is a single malt, which, like I say, is going to be most like a Scotch. So that's what we have. These all come from different places. Paddy's is County Cork. And actually comes from the Middleton Distillery, which is where Jameson comes from and all that. Dingle is from County Kerry. There's actually a town called Dingle. It might even be the Dingle Peninsula, I believe. But this is a very much newer distillery. One of the up-and-coming ones in Ireland. It just started around 2012. And this Buskers comes from County Carlow, and it comes from the Royal Oak Distillery. It was originally started as a partnership with Walsh Distillers, actually around the same time as Dingle, in like 2012, 2014 period. So yeah, Walsh Distilleries makes whiskeys like the Irishman and Ryder Steers, but they definitely are no longer associated with Buskers. That partnership dissolved, and this probably isn't sold a whole lot in Ireland, to tell you the truth. I think it's mostly exported to the United States. So this one is definitely a decent seller in Ireland, and this one is maybe up and coming. Like I say, it's fairly new. But I'll move these out of the way. And all right, let's get our whiskeys in front of us.
Yes. Have you had any of these before?
I have not.
Okay, cool.
Fresh crack on all of them.
Yeah, that's exciting.
So let's
Start with
grab these. Let's, I guess, keep them in the same order.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so here we go. We got these three in front of us.
Okay.
So we go from 80 proof to 92 proof. I think it's 80, 88, 92 roughly, and three different styles. So. I believe Paddy's is owned by Sazerac. The brand is owned by Sazerac. So.
Fun fact about County Carlo, at my high school, we were divided up into houses, Harry Potter style, and all of our houses were named after counties in Ireland where the Sisters of Mercy lived, and I was in Carlo.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know my Irish geography a whole lot, so. But I don't think any of these are in Northern Ireland. I think they're all. This middle one.
You definitely got a stank on it.
This middle one definitely has a evergreen or some kind of vegetal nose to it.
Sure, all right.
And actually, this one on the far side here may be a little bit of banana to me.
Oh yeah, totally.
So a little banana.
A little sweet.
A little evergreen or something. Could be something
Vegetal,
else.
I like that. This one's less fruity.
Yeah, fruitier, I think, than the others. So.
Okay, I feel out of practice. I mean, I definitely haven't had any Irish whiskey since the last video we did, and now that I don't work at the bar, I like hardly ever drink, so I'm out of practice. So.
Well, last year I think you took the winter home with you. It was the Jameson Triple Cask. Which, I forget what was the weird wood. It was some sort of a wood, like a nut wood.
That was delicious.
That you took with you. Did you drink any more of that, or you just have it sitting on your bar at home?
No, it was just sitting on the bar.
That one was good.
It was good. We'll have to break it out this, maybe we can pick the winner from this. I'll bring the winner from last year.
Yeah,
some
definitely. And like I said, we got 6 years of this, so we can definitely at some point do some winners against each other. I think every year so far, I've been trying to not repeat. Right. So we've repeated the brand here and there a little bit, but actually, out of all the ones, it's all been different brands. So I think the first year we had Redbreast, Green Spot, Teeling.
Oh, right.
And I think that was our winner, the Teeling Small Batch, which is kind of rum finished. So that one was delicious.
I would choose that one.
All right, let's start on this end with our tasting.
Yeah,
so
let's do that.
We'll call this. I always like to do them in order for the camera, so it'll be A, B, and C. We're going to start with C. So,
mix it up.
Like I say, the nose is light, but to me, it's got a tad bit of banana to it.
Wow, that's a lot more smooth and like palatable than I was expecting it to be.
They should all be smooth and palatable. I think the blended ones, like the Paddy's, Jameson, those are known to be smooth, right? But the triple distilled is what Ireland claims makes all their whiskey so smooth.
They're so sweet. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't get any of that any banana on the taste.
No, but that's very sweet.
I got some brown sugar on there. The sweetness definitely has some peppery spiciness to it too.
Yeah.
And first sip of the day, but went down slightly warm for me also. So
yeah.
Yeah, on to Class B.
Yeah. Yep.
You don't like it?
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
I don't taste any of that
got
vegetable
a
or evergreen
particular
on the taste.
flavor. Tasting something stands out. Noticeable.
Definitely not as sweet.
Uh-uh.
I'd say just as spicy as the first one. It's got some peppery spiciness to it.
Yeah, not as enjoyable as this.
And I think the pot still a lot of times has that spiciness. And the pot still is in both of these. And this is the blend. But that one's all pot still.
I'm jumping ahead.
All right.
I just wanted to taste them and then go back
Sure.
and taste them all.
Got a little bit of bread on that note that time. First time was all fruit. That time a little bit of bread.
Whoa.
That was cooling and refreshing after those last ones.
Yeah,
Definitely,
this is totally different.
definitely not as spicy.
No, it's not. That's weird. That's so interesting. Cool and refreshing definitely is the way to describe it, which I wouldn't ever think to describe whiskey that way, but it really is, especially in comparison to these two.
Yeah, well, I think this one might have just been a little harsh. I mean, and this one just the smoother. It makes it more cool and refreshing to it. Yeah, it's definitely got some spice on the finish though.
Yeah.
There's definitely some spice.
Interesting. Yeah, I would say spice on the finish, but like really when you first taste it, it doesn't taste spicy at all.
Yeah.
Interesting. Do you have a standout so far?
Taste this one.
Yeah, well, this is the most delicious one, hands down. This is really good.
I don't have a standout other than this is, I think, my stand down one. the middle
Stand
one.
down.
You have a standout one so far. Sounds like you might.
Well, this last one
Mhm.
is a C. We're calling it. This is my favorite
All right.
for sure.
All right.
But yeah, I think C is my favorite, but A is the most interesting.
Okay.
Just because it smells. I don't know. It's definitely more interesting and unique, maybe. But I guess I don't really drink Irish whiskeys except on our tastings, so I don't have enough of a vocabulary or like anything to pull from really. So I don't know how actually unique it is, but in this lineup,
Right.
it feels more unique than anything else. But the third one, C, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, I would agree. I think C's probably, good enough to be my favorite or the best one. Or,
Yeah.
Like I say, B's going to be my least. So
Yeah, I
that's
think
gonna
B is my least
going to
favorite.
make A my middle. I had some preconceived guesses after going through them the first time, but
What are your
whether they're
guesses? Let's look at the color. Of course, I drink most of mine down already, but maybe A is the darkest, so maybe that's the malt.
yeah, I can't tell by looking at the bottles just fine, but
Yeah.
that was my guess that this was the malt.
Yeah.
That this one might have been a single pot still, and this one was the blended one. But
Which one is
the Paddy's the blended,
Oh,
the Busker. So my guess is
Okay.
Paddy's, Busker's, Dingle.
okay.
Now, like I say, if that's true, we go through and taste them again. Then proof-wise, this is low, medium, high proof, right? This should be the highest proof, if that's true.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that
And yet, if you recall, that's the one I said was cool and refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely seems like the lowest proof. So, the cool and refreshing.
Yeah.
The other two are spicier, for sure. So it might just be that this one's smoother. Right? But,
yeah. I don't know. The more I drink it, the less I'm like, is it interesting? I don't know.
yeah, but I continue to get
This third one, though.
banana on the nose on that, not on the taste at all, just on the nose. Every time I take a whiff, I'm getting that. This one definitely is spicy. It's definitely warm, so it does not seem like it's the Paddy's from that aspect. Because the Paddy's is the 80 proof one, right? So, and historically, you've been the best at guessing which one of these is which Irish whiskey, and I've been horrible at it. So.
So should I guess?
You don't have to, but you don't have to guess them all either. If you just have one, like your favorite, if you have to guess which one that might be.
I don't know. I'd like to say that the last one is the Paddy's because Paddy's got the best name. Busker's a close second, but Paddy got the best name.
Yeah, I mean, Paddy, he was a real person.
Yeah.
And he was basically a brand ambassador. Paddy Flaherty brand came in a tube,
nice.
Wrapped in a newspaper.
Oh, nice. With
Paddy's
Paddy's face on it.
All over it with his story and everything. But,
wow, look at that. Paddy, right there.
But it has the whole timeline back here. I mean, this is the oldest brand. I think Paddy didn't join until 1882, but the brand started in 1779.
Have you seen this Man About Town?
But it basically was done by the Prohibition times. Closed up, was gone, I think. And it just reopened in the last 20 years or so, or was reacquired and the brand and became a brand again in the last 20 years or so.
Well, this one has the best name, and I've recently started playing D&D, as you know, and now we just like make up characters for fun all the time, and we have one called Patio.
Okay.
Just hilarious to me.
All right.
So, not only, well, that's just why I'm saying this one is Paddy's, because it's got the best name, and I like it the best.
All right. What do we want to do? Reveal?
Yeah,
are we in agreement?
Yeah.
Our order? So this one's our favorite.
B.
This one's our middle. And this is our least favorite.
Yeah, totally in agreement.
So our least favorite?
Yeah, is
Dingle.
Good old Dingle.
So that's actually the malted one. So.
And I feel like, now that you say that, I get that in the flavor.
Yeah, definitely. If comparing this to a Scotch, as I did, definitely don't typically get the vegetal evergreen type note in a. And some people will say eucalyptus. I always say evergreen, but
I don't know if I'm getting a eucalyptus, but I get the evergreen.
But it's not on the taste though. Just like the banana on that one, it's just the nose only. This evergreen nose I get. The taste is, spicy. This guy is sherry and bourbon cask finished, so definitely can get some spiciness from the bourbon. Don't know what type of woods were used in the sherry or anything, but
okay.
It has a little sweet on the taste, but mostly spicy. Not as much sweet on the taste as that first one did.
So now we're moving on to our second place.
Yeah, what do we got?
Buskers.
This is the Buskers. All right. So that's the single pot still, and as I said, it was cool and refreshing. So 88 proof.
That's wild.
Now we were going from the highest proof to this, so that's not a big drop, 93 to 88.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this one gives me, what's it called, like the Kentucky Hug or whatever.
It does. Okay.
Yeah.
It to me, it's still cool and refreshing. It doesn't have a lot of flavor notes to it, but the finish has the spice. The finish hits with the peppery spice on the finish, and it lingers about. So I mean, I enjoy that one. That's actually pretty nice.
Yeah, I think it definitely second, good, solid second. Like it was good, enjoyable. But this one's just the best.
So that means our favorite is the Paddy's, which is what we guessed. So at least what I guessed, and I think you did too. Yeah. So I got the other two. Good. Got the other two mixed up. So that means the color-wise too, the darkest one. These two, I think, were similar in color. This one was darker at first. You can't see it right now. Yeah. But that was a single pot still. The Buskers were the dark one. So. But Paddy's is actually at 80 proof. It's shrinking hotter than 80 proof to me. It has some sweet on it, but it definitely has a lot of spice there. Now this is a mix of grain whiskey and the single pot still and the single malt.
Yeah, that's delish. No question.
As you would expect from a blended Irish whiskey. I mean, like I say, this would be comparable to your Jameson, your Tudor Bordeaux. I mean, there's many others, but delicious.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right. Anything else?
Cheers. I finished mine. I'm gonna need more.
Need some more Paddy's?
Yeah. Heck yeah. This is good. Perfect. Yum.
All right. So I guess that's gonna do it.
I think it was one.
Yeah, it was quick. It was fun.
An easy fave.
Now this, I didn't talk about price, but our favorite was the cheapest by far.
We love that.
Most blended scotches are cheap. I mean, your Jameson, your Tudor Bordeaux are cheap. This Paddy's is even cheaper than those. I mean, this is like $20 or.
Wait, is this a scotch?
No.
When you said that.
This is the blended one. So this is like $20, and that was our favorite.
Yeah.
So
hell yeah. That's a solid deal.
The Buskers, they've got this single collection. So they got the single pot still. They've got single malt. I guess they've got single grain. I guess which is the three different styles. So this is the single pot still of Buskers. They're cheap too. I mean they're in the $30 range. So maybe less, 20 high 20s, $30. So and that was our second favorite. And the Dingle was the most expensive one, and it was our least favorite. So this is a single malt. And this guy was, I don't remember what I paid for it, but I'm just gonna say it was in the $45 to $50 range. So more than twice as expensive as the Paddy's.
Damn.
Definitely more expensive than the Buskers also. So, but
well, cheers to the working class.
Nice. Yes. Cheers. All right. Hope y'all enjoyed this.
I did.
Yeah, we enjoy making them. We need to make some more videos together for sure.
We need to make
but
more.
like we said, this is our 6th Irish whiskey video, 6th year in a row.
What do we got coming up? At least a rum one.
We definitely have some more rum ones to do. We've got some rums that I already picked out and sitting on the shelf, so we need to find time to record that.
Can't wait.
And then you did an Elijah Craig barrel pick, right? So you wanted to do that too.
Oh my God, yes! Because I said I haven't been drinking, but when I do drink, that's what I'm drinking.
Right.
Delicious. So, tune in for that one.
hit that like button, hit subscribe, leave some comments down below. What's your favorite Irish whiskey? Do you like the single malts? Do you like the single pot stills? Do you like the blended whiskeys? Obviously, the blended whiskeys I think are the biggest seller around the world. The single pot stills are amazing. Typically, there aren't a whole lot of single malts. Like all the Irish whiskey, though, it's all up and coming. So,
I don't think I'm a fan of the malts.
And unfortunately, I mean some of the I don't know if this is considered craft. Like I say, it's a newer distillery, but it's kind of like here in America with the bourbon. Some of the craft distilleries are a little bit more expensive.
Yeah.
And they have a different taste. So if you're used to the mainstream bourbon taste or mainstream Irish whiskey taste, some of these craft distilleries might not give you what you're looking for, right? So
yeah. I'm all out. I might need a little more, just a final cheers.
All right.
What are we gonna do?
Yeah, no problem.
I'm not driving home, so that's fine.
I might need a little bit more too.
I think you do.
I'm real happy with the Buskers, though.
You are or you're not?
I am.
Are? Yeah. Cool and refreshing is a bizarre way to describe whiskey, but it totally works. Like, it is true. Maybe I'll have another taste just for that moment. Yeah, that's so strange. Like, it really is.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. But remember, all bourbon is whiskey. All whiskey is not bourbon. And all Irish whiskey comes from Ireland.
Yeah,
as we know.
As we know.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Sláinte.